my loves, welcome back to the Fit Studio. My name is Lauren and I'm going to be taking you through a full body reformer class today. All you are going to need is your box, so just have that set aside for now. And if you have a platform extender, grab that as well. We're going to be using that at the beginning of class right now for your warm-up. If you don't have a platform extender, that's totally fine. You can pop your hands on the wooden platform too. I am currently on a white spring. However, if you would like to go a little bit heavier for more shoulders and a little bit less on the core, feel free to pop a blue spring on. Hands are going to be underneath the shoulders. You're going to press the carriage out slightly so the knees are underneath the hips. We're just going to start with a cat-cow here. Inhale, lifting up the head, dropping the belly. Exhale, scoop, round the back. And again, inhale, lift the head, drop the belly. Exhale, scoop and round. Beautiful, working into the spine here, the abdominals. Warming up the back and front of the body. Pressing down into those hands. Give me one more cat-cow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop and round. And then draw it back, center. Beautiful. So now when we're ready, we're going to keep those knees down. Press the carriage out into your modified plank. Tuck that pelvis. Squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes. Just hold that plank here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. You're just going to press the carriage out slightly. Hold. You're going to pull those knees in underneath the hips. Flat back. Press the carriage out. Inhale, bend the knees in. Flat back. Exhale, press the knees out. Good. Keep that pelvis tucked as you press the knees out. And then as you pull the knees in, you're going to go into that nice neutral spine, that long spine. Good. For another 6. Shoulders stay away from the ears. We're here for 5. Good. Knee tucks for 4. 3 more here for 3. Exhale, press. We've got 2. 1 more here. Bend the knees. Press it out. Draw the carriage in. Bend those knees. Draw it all the way home. Lovely. Roll out those wrists if you need. We're going back on our hands now. You're going to press that carriage out so those knees are underneath those hips again. Into some bear crawl hovers. You're going to exhale, lifting up through the lower belly. You're going to hover those knees a couple inches off the mat. And then inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift up, hover those knees. And drop them down. Good, we're here for 10. Exhale, lift, hover those knees, 9. Keep that nice flat back, lift up through those abs, 8. 7. Whew, wrap those abs around your waist for 6. 5 more here. And 4. 3 more hovers in 3. We're going to hold the next hover in 2. 1 more here. Hold your hover for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees. Sit those hips back. Take a child's pose. Dropping the chest down into the well. And rolling it in. Beautiful. Okay. 1 more exercise on our hands here. Roll them out if you need. If you are not feeling the wrists right now, no worries. Feel free to pop onto your forearms instead. We're going to go into a full plank next. You're going to exhale, lift up those knees and press out into your plank. Hold it here, tuck that pelvis. We're going to now go into those knee tucks again, except in that full plank. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. 10. Bend the knees. Exhale, press out. 9. Wow, my hips are popping. 8. Does that ever happen to you too? When you like lengthen your legs? This never really happens with knee tucks, but I guess it's happening today. We're here for another 5. For 4. 3 more here. Exhale, lengthen out for 3. And 2. One more here. Let's hold that plank. Hold it still. 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift up through the abs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees. Draw it in. Take one final shell stretch or child's pose. Oh, reach to the sides. Beautiful. Then roll it all the way up. Perfect, guys. We're all warm. So let's grab our platform and we can just place it away. Pop it underneath the carriage. And let's grab our boxes. We're going to go into some lunges. So grab your long blocks, place it to the side of your reformer. And let's go to the left side of your reformer first. I am going to do one blue spring today for my lunges, and which is a medium spring. You're going to place your left foot on the box next to the carriage, kind of in line with the foot bar. And then you're going to place your right foot up against the shoulder rest. Hands are going to be on the hips to start roll those shoulders back. You're going to take an inhale here as you press that carriage out. Exhale as you lunge it down. Keep that left knee in line with your ankle. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale, press that carriage out long, lengthening out through that right leg. Squeezing the right glute. Exhale as you drive through that left heel, standing all the way up tall. Beautiful. Pressing it out. Nice hinge at the hips here as you lower down into that lunge. Feeling this in your left glute. Pressing down. Inhale, lifting up. Good. We're here for another 6. Making sure as you lunge here, you're really straightening out that right leg. You're pressing through that right heel up against that shoulder rest to really find that extension. And lift. Beautiful. 3 more lunges here. Then we'll add on a couple layers. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press down 2. Pull those abs in. Keep them tight. One more here. We're going to hold that lunge down. Hold. Hands now go behind the head. A little bit of balance work here. You're going to bend the knee in. Kick it out. Stand up tall. And again, lunging it down. Keep those hips squared. Bend the back knee in. Press it out. Lift it up. Good. So if the hands behind the head doesn't feel good, no worries at all. You can keep those hands at your hips. This is just adding on just a little bit of stability work here. Getting that core to keep working just a little bit extra hard. Let's hear for another 4. Bend it in. Exhale, kick it out. Lifting up. 4, 3. Keeping those hips parallel to the wall in front of you. And 2. One more here. We're going to add on your final layer. You're going to press down into that lunge and hold. As you bend that right knee in, you're going to rotate over to your left knee. Rotate center. Holy shit. Stand up tall. I almost fell. Wow. Hopefully you didn't. Press it out. And slowly rotate, bend. Press it out. Stand up tall. I am not wearing grippies today. My fault. I hope you guys are wearing grippies. This is why they're invented in the first place. So don't take me for example. Lunge it down, bend, rotate, and kick back. Lift up. Let's do 4 more. Oh, my left ass cheek is burning. 3. Bend, kick, lift. 2 more here. Bend, kick, lift. 1 more here. We're going to lower down into that lunge. Hold that rotation. Hold that knee in. Tap the back knee down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep the carriage still. 6, 5. Hold the rotation. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Woo. Tap out your left glute. Very good. All right. So let's pop the box onto the other side. We're not going to the other side yet. but we will be in just a second. So we're now going to go on all fours on the carriage facing the front, and you're going to walk your knees back. You're going to grab hold of the left loop, short or long, depending. I only have the short loops on mine, so depending on what you feel like today. I am also going to be on one blue spring still. If you would like this a little bit lighter, feel free to take off that blue and just put on one light spring. Your hands are going to be at the front of your carriage. Your knees are going to be still kind of in line with your hips, underneath your hips, and your feet are just going to be up. They can be hanging off the edge for this first part. You're going to hold, as you're holding onto the loop in your left hand, you're going to now lengthen the left arm straight back. We're just going to bicep curl here for 10, 9, 8. Keep a mini bend in that right elbow, and keep your left elbow in line with your side, in line with your ribs. We're here for 5. Bicep curl for 4. We're going to add a shoulder press forward in 3, in 2. One more here, bicep curl, hold. You're going to rotate the left palm down. You're going to press the left hand straight. Bend it in, and then lengthen it back. Curl, rotate, press forward, bend, lengthen. So this is on a heavier load with that blue. So if you do need to change up that spring now, go for it. We're here for another 4. Press. Lengthen back. Beautiful. For 3, press. 2 more here. 1 more here, curl. Press. Drop the hands down to the front of the carriage. You're now going to just lengthen your right leg straight back, point through the toes. Lower that right leg straight down, lift it straight up. 10. Lower, lift. 9. Lift up through the core, squeeze the right glute. 8, 7, and 6. Your gaze is just straight down towards those springs. Nice long spine. 3 more here, lift for 3, and 2. 1 more here, lift that right leg up. Tippy bird push up, bend the elbows in, lower the chest down, lift the leg. Exhale, press all the way up. Inhale, lower the chest, lift the leg. Exhale, lengthen all the way up. Beautiful. Keep those elbows in. We're here for 8, 7, and 6. 5 more here. You got it for 5. And 4. 3 more for 3. In 2. 1 more here. Lower. Exhale, lift, draw that knee in. And then slowly sit on those heels. Draw that carriage all the way in. Good job, guys. Feel free to hang up that loop. Roll those wrists well. And we're going to go to the other side. So while we're here, we're going to stay on all fours. If you need a second, pause the video. Take a second for those wrists. I know it can be a lot sometimes. And then when you're ready, grab hold of the loop. And then both hands are going to be back on the carriage on all fours. So those knees are back underneath those hips. The feet are hanging off. And then when you're ready, we're going into those bicep curls here. So when you're ready, pull that the right elbow tight towards the ribs. You're going to lengthen the elbow. Exhale, pull the elbow in. Lengthen and curl. 2. Good. So the bicep portion of this, as you know, because you just did the other side, it's a bit easier. But now we're doing the right side, so this side might feel a little bit nicer for most of you. Most of us tend to be stronger on the right side. Even though I'm left-handed, I'm still a bit stronger on my right. It's very weird. We're here for another 3. We're here for 2. 1 more here. We're going to curl. You're going to hold it. Rotate the right palm. Press it overhead. Bend the elbow in. Lengthen out. Good. Curl. And press. In. Lengthen. Good, good, good. We're here for 6. Curl. Press. 5. Keep those abs on. Keep that breath. 3 more here, guys. You got it for 3. And press. Lengthen back for 2, curl, press, lengthen back. 1 more here, curl, press. Drop the hand in front of you at the edge of the carriage. My bracelet is getting caught. You're now going to lengthen that left leg. You're going to drop the left leg down, lift it up for 10. Straight leg lift and lowers. 9, 8. Squeeze that left glute as you lift. In 6, looking down towards those springs. 5, 4, going into those hippie bird push-ups here in 3, in 2, and 1. Hold. Bend the elbows, drop the chest, lift the leg. Exhale, lengthen everything up. And 2. Try and keep those hips as square as possible. I just noticed mine lifting up a little bit. My left hip is not great from the little scolly that I have, so whenever I feel it, I always like to do that little adjustment. We've got 3 more push-ups here. In 2. 1 more here. Beautiful. Draw that carriage in. Slowly bring the carriage out and then place that loop back on the hook. Good job, guys. Okay, slowly going back over to your other side. We're going into our lunges. So now your right foot is on the top left edge of your box. Your left leg, your left foot is on the shoulder rest. Hands are on the hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, bending through that right knee, lengthening out the left leg. Inhale, lift up. Really hope my head isn't chopped off in this now, so we'll see. Sorry if my head's chopped off. You don't really need to see it anyway. And lift. Good. Again, keeping those hips nice and square. That left hip is pushing forward. And lift. You're lengthening out that left leg. And back up. Good. We're here for 6. For 5. Here for 4. Lovely, guys. 3 more here. Then we'll add on in 3. In 2. That right knee trails over those toes. 1 more here. Lunge it down. Lift it up. Hands go behind the head. If you did this on the other side, try and copy exactly what you did. You're going to lower down in that lunge and hold. Good. Now you're going to bend that back knee in. Kick it out. Stand up tall. Good. Lunge it down. Bend it in. Kick it out. Stand up tall. Beautiful. For another 6. Down. And lengthen. And up. For 5. Beautiful. For 4. 3 more. Then you got your final layer here in 3. Pull those abs in. Knees stay in line with those toes. In 2. Right ass cheek. 1 more here. We're going to hold it down. As you draw that left knee in, rotate over to the right. Press it out. Stand up tall. And lunge it down. Rotate. Scooter. Press. Lift. And again. And rotate. And press. And lift. Good. You got it, guys. 4 more. 4. And press. Center. Lift. 4, 3. Final stretch here. 2 more here. Rotate. Press out. Lift. 1 more here. We're going to hold it down. Hold that rotation. Just drop that back knee down and up. 10 little pulses. 9. Keep that rotation. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it in. Whoo. Oh. Good job, guys. Let's move. What's sliding me away? Let's get stuck on the. Move that box away. Oh, let's go into a seated figure 4 real quick. Bring your left foot over your right knee. Sit up tall. Press down through your left knee a little bit. Hinge it forward. Get into that glute. Oh, that's nice. One big inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. Right foot over the left knee. Sitting up tall, hinging forward. Ooh, that was just the glute that I worked. And I feel it. Beautiful. Lovely work, guys. You are done. If you need to do any other stretches, I do have a 15-minute stretch and release class that is uploaded. So if you want to add a little bit more stretching to this workout here, go for it. That's on my channel. And I hope to see you in the next class. Mwah.